Hello guys, I'm Odin from Lipty Growth. Today I'm going to show you how you can double your profit in your business in 90 days or less. Now this is how you do it. You go on our website liptygrowth.com/SIM and you'll be welcomed by this page. Now let's say a typical business, right? When you go on the page as well, I'll encourage you to listen to this video. It breaks down a lot of the chunks in your business and how compounding works in your business. Let's say a typical business in the United States. So now I'm in the United States, so we use the US dollar. But if I was in the UK, I'll be using the pound sterling. So let's say a typical business, you're making 300,000 a year. These are just figures I'm making up from my head, just because when you go on here and practice with your own figures, you'll know what your business make, and then you will be able to use your figures, right? And we have a graphical representation of everything that we are putting in here. And as you can see, all the figures here, they are all on zero. And the net profit, current profit, and annual profit, and 5-year profit impact, they're all on zero now. And because I just put on the 300, well, the figures have changed because I probably scrolled my mouse. So let's say 300,000. So that is our yearly amount. So that is 300,000. That is the current revenue, current annual revenue, right? So let's say your profit margin, your gross profit margin is 50%. And if you want to know more about how to calculate the profit margin, I will do another video on that, how you can get your profit margin and your net profit margin, right? It's a simple calculation which we have on our online academy as well. There's a whole tutorial on our online academy, financial education for small business owners, if you are interested in that aspect as well. Let's say your net profit margin is 10%, right? And let's say your currency is US dollar, so let's say use the US dollar for now. So just by that alone, these are your figures. Just by that alone, your profit is 30,000. Let's even be very conservative, and let's say you're a very, very small business and you are earning 100,000 a year. By Forbes definition, small business is any business earning less than 7 million. So from 7 million below, you are classified as a small, medium-sized business, and those are our typical clients we are working with, helping especially businesses that have just started and businesses in their mid hundreds going into the millions and then upwards. So that is a typical business. You are making 100,000 per annum and you want to double that. By that, your profit is 10,000 per year. That is your net profit. That is after all your expenses, everything. This is what your profit is. You want to double this, right? And the shortest way without spending any money is to have a look at all your expenses. So you need to have records of all your expenses, right? You have a look into it and just cut that by 5%, right? If you can cut your cost by 5%, right? Now see the values you're coming out with. At the end of the day, you'll be having 14,500 just by cutting costs alone, right? And now let's say you increase your price as well by 5.5%. So here, when you type in, you have to type in the 5 and then use the arrow to add the 5.5 because you're not able to type in the 5.5. So just by 5.5, so just by that alone, that is 10,000 you've made, $10,000, right? Just by that alone, so that is 20,000. You've just doubled your profit in less time. Now, how long will it take you to increase your prices, and how long will it take you to cut your costs, right? It depends on what sort of business you are in. A typical restaurant can increase their prices by 5.5 without even the customers knowing anything about it, and you don't have to actually go around and send every customer an email or a letter to notify them that you are increasing your prices by 5.5. Typical retail shops the same way, right? Is some few businesses that you will need to send your customers advance notification to let them know that you will be increasing your prices, right? But majority of the businesses you don't have to send any notification to. So just by this alone, cutting your costs, then increasing your prices, you have doubled your business. Now, over the past decade, we've noticed that there are 12 main areas that any business at all, any business from all the variety of businesses we've worked with, any business at all can increase, double, triple their profits from these sectors, right? So you can play with them at your free time to see where you need to work on in your business, and all these have compounding effects on the final value. So, and if you want to go deeper as well, we have 40 different areas. So for typical businesses we are working with, there are 40 different areas we look at, and that is diving deep into your business. We spend about half a day going into your business, understanding your mode of operations and where we need to work on the documentations and policies, everything where we can work on to improve your business, right? That is diving deep. Right. So, for instance, and that is 100% increase, right? So, for instance, if let's say we want to increase every sector here by 5%, right? So, let's say 5%. If you want to increase everything by 5%, just put a 5% here, and then every figure will be changed to 5%. And let's still maintain the 5.5% for the sake of consistency, right? So, that is 400 over 400% increment we've gained, and that is 53,000 we have gained at the end of the year as profit. Yeah, just pure profit, and that is just by 5%. But you can imagine you could actually increase some of these areas by up to 10%, and some areas might not go beyond the 5%, but that means that figure you could actually work on it a lot more if you look into your business seriously on the various areas you could improve. And beside this, you could actually dive deeper, and then you could get up to 2,000% return, right? So they are very serious. This is the shortest, simplest way any business can double your bottom line. I hope this video helped. The link will be below. Go on it and assess your business as well and see where you need to work on to improve your profitability. Thank you.